I hope you all see the welcome screen to TermWeb. This is the 3.8 version, which is the latest one. And I will start by logging in as an administrator so that we can browse around, focusing on the new functionality and have a look at. So what we have here is, just as before, the dictionaries. I can have as many dictionaries as I so wish, and depending on my permissions, I can view them or not, see them or not in my list. And then I said before, one of the new functions is now that I can actually search in more than one dictionaries at the same time. The way I do it is I click here and then I select, just control select more dictionaries here on my list, and then I push select. And you can see now that I have this pinkish color behind some of the terms, and this is just to indicate that these terms are from another dictionary. So if I click on this term, you can see also this information here. The concept is not from the main dictionary. I can search in exactly the same way as before. I can change my source languages. I can use my filters, which I create, of course, completely myself. I can, and here you see the different filters that I have already. I can use fuzzy search. I can have the multi-field search, which allows me to search in other fields than just the term field. And I can, of course, do wildcard search. And of course, I have to select something that doesn't fit. And the search goes and happens in all the selected dictionaries. Now, if I don't want to have all the dictionaries selected, and I want to go back to the one that I had, I just press none here, select, and now I'm back to the original dictionary that I had, namely the animals, TermWeb info, and more. So this multi-field, multi-dictionary search is one of these new functions. If you now check this new term, it's called Arctic fox. You can see, of course, this image, and you can have as many images, and you can have them placed in all text fields. It doesn't have to be a specific image field. Now, we just named it in this case just to make it a bit more beautiful. Of course, when you click on the image, you will get the larger version of this picture. And what we have here is a concept. We have the general concept information. Every concept has a unique ID. Every term has a unique ID as well. And we have the concept history, which allows us to see everything. Every time there is a change, it is tracked. So you can see the time. You can see what has changed in pretty good detail, and by whom. And also we can restore, if you have the proper permissions, I can restore back to, well, wherever I want. And this history starts from the time when we create this term. And it happens, of course, automatically. If I don't want to see this history, I can always hide it. Furthermore, we have also, this is also one new function for 3.8, which is the way that I can create comments. Sorry, so I can have comments on concepts, and different people can just add their comment, and I can also add my own comment. And so you can see that now I have 4 comments and so on. So I can have comments on concepts, but also comments on comments, and I can sort of have a discussion about the terminology. Furthermore, we have the relations. So we have, this is just a functionality that allows to have relation between concepts to see how they are connected. In this case, we can see that there is a generic relation to the concept mammal. I can also show this in a graph, and you can see here. And then if I want to see some relations from mammal, I can press here. I see what relations mammal has to other concepts in this case. And I can just select one other, and you can see that the graph is updated. I can see the information here about the nature of the relation, and then I can jump into that concept. As you can see, I press dog, and here I am now in this concept. This is just another way to search through your terminology by creating concepts and the relations between them. Of course, if I don't want to see it, I can also hide it as well.